What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Tiffany Haddish and Common were once an item. They are no longer an item because she got dumped. And I want to talk about this because I liked how the brother did it. A lot of us as men, including myself, I am quite petty. We feel like whenever we break up with somebody, we have to end it in a mean way, in a wrong way. But simply put, when you are a person that's valuable, you don't have to argue with anybody. And this is the point, right? You don't have to argue with anybody. And like I always say, for a man to dump you, to let you go, you must be a very disrespectful, rude, inconsiderate partner, right? But here's what I want to talk about because it's going to be important. Tiffany Haddish didn't take it well. He dumped her. What happened to him? He got with Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson is more feminine, more of a class act, handles herself in the right way. They finally announced and confirmed their relationship, something that we've already known. What has happened to Tiffany Haddish in the last year? Well, she can't stop drinking. To be fair to her, she said that it's been almost 7 weeks and she hasn't had a drink. But the reality is that she's too problematic to deal with. Okay? She's a hard woman to deal with. And this is exactly why, as a man, you need to be successful. The less successful that you are, okay, the more inclined you are to deal with stuff that you wouldn't want to deal with, especially if your urge is having sex, is having relationships. The least successful and the least power you have, the more you're going to deal with problems. I see so many good guys dealing with rude ladies, afraid to let them go, afraid to break up with them, all because you feel like, well, if I do that, there goes the booty, right? And it might be the case. The booty might stop for a minute. But let you consider this. If you stay, what's going to happen to your life as a result of being part of her life? This is something that we need to talk about. I want to deal with this. This is very important. Let me just say this. What if Common wanted to keep dealing with Jennifer Hudson? Oh, babe, I'm going to work it out with you. I know you're not listening to anything that I'm talking about because you're just a rude person and you don't really care, right? So I know that you don't give a damn about what I'm talking about, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to stick with you despite the fact that you don't respect me. You're not respecting anything that I'm talking about. So I'm going to continue to deal with you, which is what most men do. Most men are not confident enough to leave a lady alone. We argue women. We threaten to break up with them. Then we're the same people that will accept sex. We'll accept the sex. Okay. And when you do that, all you do is go back to the drawing board. But here's what happens to Common. Here's the opportunity cost that he missed. He missed having to worry about somebody who can't control their own life and who lives in a society in their mind that doesn't make sense. There are so many ladies out there. I'm not trying to be mean, but I have noticed this. They feel like everything is okay when it's not. You can argue that men can think the same way, which is true, but we're not talking about men. We're talking about women. A lot of y'all are dealing with women that are living in another universe in her mind that you feel that it's not practical. And if you feel like it's not practical, it probably isn't practical. And I'm going to tell you what happens when you deal with somebody that's not practical. You end up getting in the car with them. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Would you jump in a car with a drunk driver and you're sober? No, you wouldn't do that, right? Why? Because it doesn't make sense to do that. That's why. All right? It doesn't make sense. It's stupid. And it's silly. That's the case. All right? But when you stay with people who are not going to change, they're going to ruin your life. Want to know why? Because they're going to ruin their life. Look at Tiffany Haddish and the problems that this guy missed out on because he simply went and did something that a lot of guys can do. Simply go to somebody else. Simply go to somebody else. Somebody else that does what? That wants to listen to you and give you value for your time. That's who you want to go to. And you do it by getting somebody like Jennifer Hudson. Somebody who don't want to be all rude and unruly. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you what, Jennifer Hudson, in comparison to Tiffany Haddish, might not be as much fun. I'm not saying that she is, but those ladies like Tiffany Haddish, they're fun. Most of you guys can probably think about this. They're good in bed. We all know it. All right? Ladies who are a little bit on the edge, they're fun to be around. They're good in bed. All the booty clapping sounds you want to deal with are there. Want to know what the problem is? They don't listen. Want to know what the problem is? They're hard to get along with. Want to know what the problem is? There's nothing you can do to help them. So what do? Get them out. Get them out. Now, all you got to do is move to somebody else who's a better fit and let them decline. Because I'm telling you guys, they are going to decline, man. You guys are dealing with people, and I've done this too. You're trying to help everybody. You know what? Let me give her a shot. Let me give her a chance. Maybe she'll get it together. She's not gonna get it together, bro. I know you hoping for the best. I know you love her. I know you care about her. It could even be somebody in your family. It could be somebody that's a friend. But man, they don't got what it takes. They're not gonna get it together. You've been dealing with them this long. It's not gonna happen. Save yourself the agony. Okay? Save yourself the agony. It is too easy for you to go out there and get somebody who is going to be a benefit to your life. As the men, we got to stop thinking all the time. And this is my problem. I like being a giver, and I like trying to improve the situation of other people. And I think that's, as men, is how we feel. We're more altruistic than maybe the ladies that we're trying to deal with. Because men are more givers. Women like to receive more. Not to say that the women can't give, because they can. But that's what we like to do. We like to be, giving and giving people chances, and she'll turn it around. And, we put so much stress on ourselves to provide. And I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of ladies will let you provide. In Tiffany Haddish's case, it probably wasn't providing money. It was emotional time that she was getting. Like, he was stressed out over her, always bothered by her bad decision making. And listen, man, don't you deserve to have somebody that kind of gets it and kind of understands that, I don't need to be out here destroying this guy's life who cares about me? Some of the ladies you've been with, man, 4 or 5 years since you've been with them, you didn't upgrade and elevated. They haven't done nothing. They've been in the same situation since you've been dealing with them. The only thing that's been consistent is what they can do in the bedroom. All right? The disrespect, they can't change that. You even try to give them a chance to even just limit the things that they need to do so you can stay with them. They can't do that. Go and upgrade yourself. Get you a partner who understands what you're trying to get accomplished. Stop arguing with these ladies, man. Stop telling them about themselves. I have a bad problem. I used to do that. And you know what? I try not to do that no more. Look, you don't want to do X, Y, and Z. It's on you. It's on you. My life is great where it's at. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.